Welcome to episode number 46 of Turning $100 into $1 million, the series where I risk a whopping $100 of my money in an attempt for your entertainment to turn it into $1 million. We're approaching the 50th episode. We're almost there. So thank you for everyone that's been watching since the beginning. And as always, if you would like free stocks, go ahead and use my link down below in the description. When you sign up for Webull, you'll actually get 2 free stocks, one valued up to $1,400. All on me, all free when you go ahead and use my link down below. We will get some free stocks, refer other people, get even more stocks. Use my link down below. Now, despite the wild, rambunctious, volatile, tumultuous market today, this portfolio actually is doing pretty good today. It's overall pretty green. And you might see some numbers changing because right now I'm actually doing this as the market is open. Usually I do it after a market close, but today we're doing it a little bit earlier. It's in the afternoon right now as I'm filming this, and so you might see some dynamic changing numbers. So I might say a number and then all of a sudden it might change, but keep a lookout for any changing numbers. So Levi, good news with Levi, it's back in the green actually, not by much, but it is back in the green. Overall, like I said, this portfolio actually did pretty good today, and the market was up initially, then it came down, but now as I'm filming this, it's not as down as it was about an hour ago. But still, it is in the red. It's still negative for the day, and so many days and weeks now. Crazy sell-off happening, wild and very volatile to say the least. So RF 50 cents up still, or 2.30% in the green. DGLY about $50 down, or 54.96% down. Levi 2 cents up, just my 2 cents, or 0.08%. Viacom 14.27, I think it just changed there. 14.27 rather in the green, or 93.88% in the green. OXLC, Levi just changed to now break even, so it's 0. Break even now, my position. Like I said, this is live. Can't cut it, there's no edits here. It is 100% live. And then OXLC, 528 in the red, or 13.25 in the negative. So we're going to look at the charts now, but those might change as well. So we'll see what happens. But still overall, I do believe this portfolio maintains the positive. We also have another stock to look at a little bit later on in this episode that we've taken a look at before. And it's been crazy going up ever since we talked about it probably several weeks ago that we were talking about this stock. But it's hit another record and another record since then. So we'll take a look in just a second. Stay tuned for that. But at any rate, we do have RF up 6 cents. It was up more so at the market open, just like the Dow was. It's 930, 950. And then it came down. And now it's just about 0.5% up for the day. 5 days, we'll take a look. It is in the red. It came off of $12 and has now entered 11. 1 month. 6 months, nice uptrend still for the 6 months year to date, and 1 year. We have DGLY, it's starting to make a comeback right now as I'm filming this. Unfortunately now it has hit the 180s. Maybe I'll cut my losses, but that would be about a $50 loss that I would be locking in. We'll see. I still do remain confident with the stock. If there's any piece of legislation that gets passed, or some acquisition or some deal, some purchase of DGLY, of their products from a police department or a precinct of some sort, I do still have some confidence in this stock. Not 100%, 200% ROI I'm envisioning, but rather something a little bit smaller. 6 months, you can see that initial spike, and it's been down from there, waiting for a next spike if it does ever come. We also have Levi, beautiful uptrend today, 75 cents up now. The Webull chart, I believe, is a 15-minute delay. So now if you look at it, it actually is showing that it's in the negative. I told you this is live and dynamic. 8 cents now for Levi. Last price, $13.03. It's saying on Webull. This is the more live chart, which shows $13.11. My entrance price on Levi was $13.03. So actually, I should still be up on Levi because the Webull quotes are a delayed 15-minute quote, whereas this is live right now. 5 days, swinging and volatile for Levi. 1 month does still maintain the positive. 6 months still green as well. Year to date, you got the virus onset there. Viacom was negative just about an hour ago. Now it's coming back up. Did it ever hit $30 today? I don't think so. It never hit 30 today. If it ever did, I think that would have been a nice mark for it to set up a nice uptrend. It did days ago, but not today. 1 month, still gorgeous uptrend. Picture perfect. 6 months, even more rosy. Love Viacom and what it's doing. And then you do have OXLC, not even a full cent, just a half a cent. Not as volatile, just swinging back and forth a penny or two. Not much action right now with OXLC. And the last 5 days, the 1 month, the highest it was $4.52, only 20 cents up from its current price. 6 months, a little bit more shaky as it would rocket and sink. Year to date, you can see that visual there. So the stock that we do have to take a look at in this episode that we did analyze prior in a previous episode is none other than another electric car vehicle company. Can you predict what it is? Without looking at the title, if you haven't looked at it already, can you predict what it is? It is going to be Workhorse Group again. We're going to be looking at WKHS again. Again, another electric vehicle company, competitor to Tesla. Minuscule company compared to Tesla. So today it's down 10%. With Tesla also dropping, it makes sense that this would drop as well. 5 days though, it's only down about 5.5% there. 1 month it is still up. If you do it till right now, it's up almost 50% for the month. So when we looked at it in the past, I believe we had looked at it around this territory here. So at that point, one would think that it's over for the stock. The spike was over and there's no more life. But lo and behold, it has now revived itself and it has rocketed past that high, which was 2091, has a high of over $30 now, 30 and change. Year to date, 1 year, 5 years. Look at that spike. You could have bought this stock at one point for $2, even less than that, less than $1 before and during the pandemic. Let's say you had purchased it at under $1, what would it be now? Well, you would have made 3,840% ROI. Wild, wild, wild. But let's take a look at what the analysts are saying about this stock. So Workhorse Group shares are overvalued, but catalysts may lift its stock further. So overvaluations tend to be bad for a stock. They tend to make a stock be overextended and setting itself up for a substantial drop. But in this case, perhaps there are still some underlying fundamentals that can keep the stock alive for the time being. So investors in electric vehicle company Workhorse Group are having a great year so far in 2020. The stock is up over 900%, shooting past $30 per share. That metric tells only half the story. On the 17th of March, the share set a 52-week low of 132. 1,000 invested in the firm then would now be worth over an eye-popping $22,000. Insanity. In his congressional testimony on June 2019, George Crabtree, Director, Joint Center for Energy Storage Research, Argonne National Laboratory and University of Illinois, Chicago, said, quote, "Electric vehicles are a step in the emerging transformation of transportation from exclusive reliance on personal car ownership to alternative modes of transportation, such as shared rides and mobility as a service." The eccentric host Jim Cramer notes that small retail investors are looking for firms, especially in the EV space, that may become the next Tesla. Therefore, today, we'll discuss catalysts as well as short-term headwinds that are likely to affect the price of Workhorse shares. They do note that if you do not currently hold the stock, you may want to wait for a potential pullback toward the $20 level or below to build a position. Crabtree went on to say that electric vehicles are poised to transform nearly every aspect of transportation, including fuel, carbon emissions, costs, repairs, and driving habits. Questions are not if, but how far electrification will go. And in the new decade, we'll likely see a more significant shift towards electric vehicles. Workhorse Group has 10% ownership in the privately held Lordstown Motors, another newcomer to the electric vehicle space, specializing in electric pickup trucks. This article by Workhorse stock as last mile delivery goes electric. So as the market is shifting, Workhorse has gained more attention, increased trading volume in the stock, as well as the buzz on financial discussion boards. Investors can wager on the company's growth as it's connected to a number of fascinating markets. So Workhorse has actually been in existence for years. It has been around, but if you do take a look from 2010 until June of this year, it hardly made any progress whatsoever. One of the most appealing features of the company is its aggressive foray into ultra-efficient electric vans for package delivery. Like the C1000 van model was given that name because of its 1,000 cubic feet of capacity. So if their vehicles continue to impress and do well, then some large package companies could embrace them and purchase large orders of their vehicles. It's not a blue chip stock by any means, but there is probably still some potential for this stock, but perhaps now is not the best time to get into it. Maybe you would want to wait for that pullback, as it is stating. Net account value at the start of this video was actually in the 150s, and now it has gone back above 160. Now it is 163.79. It's changing right there. Pennies, as I'm filming this, just hit 164 now. Now it's above 164. So we'll let it roll for just a few more seconds to see what happens if it maybe can hit 165. Let's see. Back down. Probably just going to go bounce from 3 to 4, 3 to 4. So there you have it. If you did enjoy this video, give it a big thumbs up, smash the like button, and if you want to see more videos on my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell as well. Looking forward to seeing you in the next video.